Hello everyone, this is Shoaib Islam. I want to share my opinion and thoughts on a powerful essay, Shooting on Elephant. Shooting on Elephant is not just a story of an elephant or man with a gun. This is a story of power, pressure and invisible trap of expectation. So, what's the essay about? Orwell tells us a real story from when he was serving as a British colonial officer in Burma. One day an elephant goes wild in a village and he's called to deal with it. But when he finds the elephant, it was calm, just peacefully eating grass. Still, a huge crowd follows him, expecting him to kill it. And in the end, even though Orwell doesn't want to, he shoots the elephant. That's the surface story. But what got me thinking were the deeper meanings behind this event. So, first thing I keep thinking, why did Orwell shoot the elephant if he didn't want to? Honestly, it felt like he had no choice. Thousands of Burmese people were watching him closely. Even though he had a rifle, he felt like a puppet moving by not his own will but by the invisible strings of public pressure. He was afraid of looking weak. He admits that he didn't want to be laughed at, so he really didn't acting out of his confidence. He was trying to protect his image. This made me realize that how power can become a trap. So Orwell shoot the elephant by falling in this trap. Next, I started thinking about the elephant itself. To me, the elephant is a symbol of the British Empire, big, powerful, sometimes dangerous, but also peaceful when left alone. When Orwell shoots it, it's not just an elephant dying, it feels like he's killing the empire itself. And the most shocking part is how eager the Burmese crowd was to watch it happen. It's like they couldn't fight the empire directly, but they enjoyed seeing a part of it fall. At the same time, the elephant also represents Orwell's guilt. He kills it knowing it's wrong, so it becomes a symbol of conflict between what he feels and what he is forced to do. Now, this leads to an important question. Was Orwell a villain for killing the elephant or a victim? Honestly, I see him more as a victim but not completely innocent. At the beginning of the essay, he talks about how the Burmese people hated him, how they mocked and bullied him because he was a symbol of colonial rule. He didn't want to be in that position. He hated the British Empire, but he was a part of it anyway. So in that moment he was caught in the middle, hated by people, trapped by the duty and crushed by expectation. That's why I believe he was a victim of colonialism too. But still he made a choice, he pulled the trigger. So while I sympathize with him, I also recognize that he had responsibility. So shooting on elephant is not just a political essay, it's a deeply human one. It shows how power doesn't always give you freedom, it takes away a lot. So thank you very much for watching.